Hi guys, welcome back to Irish Footy Vlogs, and we have a top 10 video for you today. It's top 10 players to watch in 2021 that are under 21. Now the criteria for this as well will be in 2020 they cannot have played more than 10 league matches unless they played in the first division. So I hope you're with me guys. I will be doing something similar in the first division as well, by the way, but today is just Premier Division players. Let's get straight into this one guys. Now guys, at number 10 we have Stephen Doherty of Finn Harps. Now Stephen broke into the side last season, making 3 appearances for the Ballybofey club. Ollie Horgan's a fan of him as well. He gave him a contract at the start of this season for 2021. So he's a midfielder to watch out for guys in 2021. He's featured obviously for the under-17s and the under-19s of Finn Harps as well. So with such a long season, hopefully, we're hoping for a proper season, I can imagine Stephen Doherty is going to get some game time at Harps. There's also a bit of a gap in midfield as well, so he's going to have an opportunity there. Now at number 9, I've gone for Ronan Boyce at Derry City. Now Ronan's still only 18, however he did make one appearance for the club in 2020. He signed a new contract as well ahead of the season, and with Darren Cole at full back that tends to get 1 or 2 injuries, there could be an opportunity for Boyce to take advantage at Derry City and the Candy Stripes. Even if he doesn't, it's a long season, as I said, and there could be options for Ronan to play. No doubt Derry would be delighted to see a Derry man from the Youth Academy play more football with the first team. So keep an eye out for him. Number 9, Ronan Boyce, Derry City. Now number 8, we've got for David Adamu from Drogheda United. Now David has played more than 10 league games for the club, but that was in the first division, so he's untested in the Premier Division. He's still only 19. Very commanding goalkeeper though. I like him a lot. And not only that, but you can hear him shouting from a mile away. I love that. You know, to have that authority at 19 is fantastic. But a key player in Drogheda getting promoted last season, and that penalty save in the 3-1 win at UCD was key. It was 2-1 for Drogheda with about 5 minutes to go, and he made a fantastic save. You know, you can look back at that, and that was one of the key moments that got Drogheda up into the Premier Division automatically over Bray. Very good shot stopper, athletic, and good feet as well. He's got some very good feet as well, guys. So he nearly went to Waterford as well. Waterford were interested in him. They had a look at him, and I do think they retain an interest in him as well. So one for the future, and keep an eye out for him in the Premier Division, guys, in 2021. Now, over shock to number 7, we've got Ben McCormack. Ben McCormack only turned 18. St. Patrick's Athletic under-19 player this season, so he's part of the squad that won the under-19 league. He's represented the Republic of Ireland under 15, 16 and 17 levels, so he's got a bit of pedigree. Stephen O'Donnell started to include him on the bench at the end of last season and brought him on as a substitute on a couple of occasions as well. I know he's a player that Stephen likes a lot as well. So Ben McCormack coming in at number 7 is one to watch out for. I can see him get some game time at Pats in 2021. Now number 6, I've gone for Brandon Kavanagh, Shamrock Rovers, who arguably is the most talented player in this list. The reason why I've put him at number 6 is 2 things. He may not even be at Shamrock Rovers in 2021, but even if he is, the position he plays in, he generally plays either on the wing or as a number 10, but Rovers don't tend to use wingers in their system. So he's coming up against the likes of Andrew, and possibly Graham Burke. So if he was any other club, he'd probably be higher up in this list, guys, if I'm honest with you. So, you know, it'll be interesting to see. I still think he's, you know, a player that can break in and get some games at Shamrock Rovers, which is why he's on this list. He scored 9 goals in 16 appearances for Shamrock Rovers B last season in the first division. So, you know, he's definitely one to watch out for. I hope he stays because I'm interested to see how he develops. Now, number 5, I've gone for Dara Byrne of St. Patrick's Athletic, and he was the hero as St. Patrick's beat Bohemians to win the league title, the under-19s league title, when he scored that penalty in extra time. Very coolly taken penalty too. A player that has featured 6 times for St. Patrick's Athletic in 2020, mainly on the right wing. He can play right, left as a number 10 as well. Low centre of gravity, good vision, good footballer. Pats have Matty Smith, of course, now, and Billy King as their wingers. But in the long season as well, you can see Byrne's getting a lot of games there, so he's one to really watch out for. Again, an Irish underage international, under 17 level. He's also eligible for Northern Ireland, so that's one to keep an eye out for as well. So yeah, Dara Byrne's number 5. And number 4, I've gone for Ross Tierney, and people might be surprised to know that Ross Tierney actually featured for eight times in the league for Bohemians in 2020, but he had an injury hit season, to be fair, and mainly those appearances were from the bench. But again, a player that can play in a number of positions. He can play centre midfield, number 10 role, left, right wing, possibly even play up front. Hard to know his best position yet. For me, probably either centre midfield or the number 10 role. He's still only 19 as well, guys, so if he can stay fit, he's going to have opportunities to play for the Gypsies in 2021 and really establish himself. So he's one to really, really look out for. And, you know, people know his name, I think, for a few years, still only 19. So Ross Tierney at number 4, guys. Now, number 3, I've gone for a player who's part of the Waterford Under-19s League champions in 2019, Dara Power. Dara is a player that predominantly is a right back. He's still only 20 years of age, and by the end of last season, he'd kind of forced his way in as Waterford's first choice right back, and gave some really good performances. Very accomplished player, unassuming kind of, you know, he's very positional sense is very strong as well. Dara can continue his form for 2020 into 21. By the end of the season, he has the ability where you could be mentioning him as one of the best right backs in the league. So I'm interested to see his progress, and I definitely think he's one to seriously keep an eye on in 2021. Now, number 2, I've gone for the red-haired terrier at Longford Town, and that's Dervin. Very tenacious midfielder. Dervin was excellent in the first division last season, making 19 appearances for the club, scoring twice, including an important goal in the playoff. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people may not be too aware of him because he hasn't played Premier Division football, and that's why he's on this list. The other reason why he's so high on the list is because he's already a key player for Longford, and you know, he's one player to be looking to in 2021, despite being still only 21 years of age. But great attitude as well. Longford born and bred. He's already a huge fan favourite at Longford Town as well. So I'm interested to see how he gets on 2021. I think he can be a key player for Longford. Now, number 1, I've gone for Dawson of Bohemians, and just about slides into the criteria here because he played 10 league games for Bohs last season, and he really showed in 2020 glimpses of his quality. His ability to create space, his vision, his execution as well of a final ball or any kind of ball. But like he kind of looks for the, I won't say Hollywood passes, that would be wrong, but he looks for incisive passing, and you know, he's capable of making those passes as well. You have to have a player in your team that tries the risky pass because you know, you just need that in your team. You can't have players playing safe all the time. Great low centre gravity as well. Number 10 can play number 8 as well, to be honest. In 2021, I think he can become even more consistent, start taking games by the scruff of the neck as well. So, yeah, one to watch for again, Dawson Devoy. Obviously, people are aware of him, but by the end of 2021, I think people will be more aware of him. So that's him, number 1, guys. So let me know what you think about the individual players on the list. Where would you place them? Have you heard of all of them? Are there some you haven't heard of? Throw a few honourable mentions out in the comments as well, guys. Good to get a bit of discussion going as well. There's a lot of other players I could have thrown in there. There's one of Sligo, actually, John Mahon. He played 3 games last season at 21, but I left him out because he is established. He's played for Sligo, an established player the previous 2 seasons, as an example. But just thought I'd mention that. Like the video, subscribe if you're new, hit your bell notification button so you don't miss a video, and as usual, guys, thanks very much for watching. See you later. Good luck. Bye bye now.